Only McGrath from behind may have got that. Comes to Sharon the Rover. He's met beautifully by Lutz. Fair by Thought. Nose at the umpire. Too high. And pressure on him. Moving in on the left foot. Looks pretty good off the boot. Tony Russell thinks so. First score goes to Holland. Their one goal. South Gambier get the score. Good spoil. Merritt from behind. Crammery roving well. Quickly on the right foot. Goes long towards goal. Packs out himself. McGuinness from behind. Got the bounce. Comes back here towards Millick into the open goal. And that's the first one for South Gambier. Kicked by Millick. A good piece of play by McGuinness from behind. And lift his own confidence as well. Left the boot beautifully, hooking a little bit, starting to come back nicely. Yes, the crowd behind the goals. Chrissy Ryan's first, South Gambier's third. They trail by 12 points with the aid of this breeze, and you can see the streamer there on the goalpost blowing directly back. Murray Bat puts it through, badly needed one to Hamilton.
Anyway, Wenham reads it best, out towards the pocket, grabs it just as he goes over the line, and finally over the line and out of bounds, and there's a free kick to go to Russell. For Wenham put the elbow up there, and this has given Russell his first chance at a shot for goal. About 30 metres out. Chips away, ball swings back, and I think he's put it through, and that's a vital goal to Hamilton.
Whoa.
In towards the centre he goes. He finds his captain coach in Cranage. Cranage goes out wide to the speedster and Watson. Watson takes the mark and will come back on his left foot. It goes in towards half forward. He has Russell out wide, and Russell almost dropped the mark. In fact, he did drop the mark, but he held it long enough and will take the kick about 40 metres from goal, right tight on that boundary line in front of the scoreboard. Been playing almost 20 minutes.
He's starting to look ominous too, Graham. Tony Russell is going in short here. It's a good pass to brother Trevor. Oh, what an understanding they do have. Possibly breakfast in bed in the morning going on this one as Trevor Russell moves in, and what a vital one it'll be for Hamilton if he can kick it. Kicks pretty straight. They don't miss too many of these boys, and Hamilton go to 5 goals, 30 points. South Gambier are 3 goals, 18 points.
It's Carey down towards Morano. Morano now a chance. Dodges, gets it on his left boot, chips in towards Skull, and he's put it through.
Oh, remarkable goal.
What an amazing goal.
Magnificent individual effort by Trevor Morano. That's the sort of thing that South Gambier needed at that stage. Clever flank position, high over the back. That time was hit by Trevor Russell, which was clever roving by Sharon. Sharon goes towards an open goal and misses.
Well, that's the first one. Oh, and that's on down in the forward pocket. Berger has thrown one, and it's really on. And McGrath dropped Berger, and we didn't expect to see this would happen. And they're coming from everywhere.
We talked about the tension at the last set of bounce, Graham, that it hadn't showed. The ball handling was crisp and clear, but now the tension comes to the surface and is really boiling in the Hamilton forward pocket as players and umpires and even
like
the crowd
has been recorded.
Well, that's a blow for Timmy. However, the rules are there. It had to break, Graham. I thought it was too good an opening. The clean ball handling, there didn't seem to be the pressure, but I thought we saw it then was players lost their cool for that moment. That was the discipline I talked about earlier, Graham. It's often the retaliator who gets caught, and Tim McGrath's been in the game a long time and shouldn't be really falling for those, especially not 10 metres from goal. Berger moves in. Thank you very much. And Hamilton go further ahead. 6.
Very quick player. Fox in there, so too is Robbie McKinnon. McKinnon now a chance, comes through half 40, kicks long. This could be a goal to South Gambier's Robbie McKinnon. Great play by Robbie McKinnon, and he kicks South Gambier's 5th and goes in short up towards Douglas. Here's a chance for South Gambier now. Douglas a chance to go long. He does so up towards the square, but there's no one there for South Gambier. Oh yes, there is. It's floated through. It's a goal. Well, there was no one but Hamilton defenders back there, and that was a good goal there by Kevin Douglas.
Drives it long screw kick, beautiful kick, right to goal square. Coulter's in front from behind. Greeny takes the ball, clever play across the Crammery, and South Gambier looking better as clever play from David Greeny. Got that ball nicely to Paul Crammery, puts the 7th on the board for the Demons. Their sound has the ball, siren goes, half-time scores in the Western Border League Grand Final, brought to you by the South Australian Brewing Company on SES 8. Hamilton 8-3-51, South Gambier 7-3-45. Just to recover, he's caught, handballs the ball clear, Brother Grant's in their support, takes it nicely on the right foot, boots it wide, and Lutz is out here. Cleverly done, Robin Lutz. Lines him up from on the square, pops it in short, saw David Greeny, and that's very good play by the captain. He's
enthusiasm out there for South Gambier at the moment, Jim.
Kick from Greeny, looks pretty good off the boot, it's there. South go to the front. Just what you were talking about, Graham. How McKinnon going to centre forward. Merritt's got the sit on Lovison, but couldn't take it. Douglas from behind, quick kick off the ground, bouncing towards the goal, but it's through. Clever roving by to follower there for South Gambier, and Douglas got the ball onto his boot very quickly indeed. That was clever play. Yeah, and 8 points is a good lead to have at this stage, especially since they will have the wind in the last quarter to come home with.
Boundary throw in the forward pocket.
Hit out well, but it goes straight to the hands of Carey up the ground. Kicks in short, goes over the top of Colin Black. Clever roving by Sherrin. Push, no, play on, says the umpire. Black in there again, right on the goal square. Russell picks up and hooks over his shoulder, and Hamilton got that goal. That's the one from Trevor Russell. Ever dangerous, 1 point the difference. They get close to three-quarter time. Hamilton
At midfield.
What a great job the captain coach has done too today, Graham, as he boots wide. Beautiful pass. Russell in front of Jennings for about the second time today, and he's starting to have an effect on this game late in the third quarter as Trevor Russell gets around Peter Jennings well. He could almost kick a goal from here. What a beauty it'll be if he does. Boots it long and boots it straight, and Hamilton have hit the front.
3 goals to Tony Russell. Trevor Russell, and Tony Russell has 3 also.
Well,
and there's a siren to end the third term, and only went 26 minutes. It's Hamilton 10-5, 65, hold a 5-point lead over South Gambier, 9-6, 60. McKinnon out towards Lutzi. Lutzi pushed off the ball, allowed to play on as Hamilton get a chance to clear now. Ryan up towards the half forward. There's Trevor Russell, the danger player in that last bit of that third term. He breaks clear, goes in towards long, looking for his brother. Out in front, it was Russell over the back. Good backing up there from South Gambier as they come out of the fence. But Watson leads in the race to the ball. He races into an open goal, chips away, and has put Hamilton 11 points in front.
Well, influence he's had on the game since he's come good. Does it well to Ryan with a clever hand pass and backs up the Shepherd very cleverly. Boots it long, does Ryan. In front, O'Keefe. And the things are starting to go Hamilton's way, but it was the little things that are going their way. The Shepherd and the tackle were good. Plenty of time. Gary Fox on the mark. Wobbles off the boot, but it wobbles straight and puts it through. Hamilton 12-5, 77. South Gambier 9-6, 60. It's a good bounce, taps it in front. He's going to be challenged by Robin McKinnon. Good backing up that time, Ian Wilson, the back pocket player. Brings it off centre wing, booting in short. It's all Hamilton. They miss it in O'Keefe. Over it goes that time, McGrath. Clever play, Hector Crawford, who's given his all. Battling on, dropping the ball, says umpire. A little bit stiff on him there as he went in hard. He was the one making the play. Umpire's gone against him. Chrissy Ryan going back, and he'll have to kick long. They desperately need it from the half-forward flanker now, who could even be at centre-half forward as he moves in. He's capable of kicking along. The ball's a ball burster. It's a magnificent kick from Ryan, and the goal, yes, 10-6, 66 South Gambier. Hamilton a 12-6. 12-6, 78, 2 goals the difference, and I said Graham by 12 points.
They need a goal from this ball as it comes down to Chris Ryan. By gee, he's lifted in this last term as he goes in towards an open goal, and he's put it through. Magnificent goal, Chris Ryan. That's his third. And South Gambier now, this player has really lifted South Gambier in this last term. 2 magnificent goals from a long way out as South Gambier
are after them. Rowan Saws with the ball, looking for a spot to put it down. He will bounce it. No, throw it up, he says. Berger and McGuinness, a vital knock. Berger wins it, but it doesn't go far. McGuinness gets back on it. Cremridge hands and knees. Finally comes to Lovison. McKinnon throws his body in. Rowan Saws says mine.
Gee, that was gutsy play there from Robbie McKinnon because Lovison had the chance. As the ball goes up, it's Berger over the top, almost in the field with McGuinness. He gets it out to Fox. He's lifted at centre wing. Here's that man again, Ryan. Can't handle it. Oh, Morano almost got the ball on the Lutzi, and it would have been a goal if he had been able to get the ball onto that player as Stewie Beaton kicks out towards Howard now. All South Gambier players battle hard. Kicks in towards Merritt, and Merritt's taken the mark, and he's got to go right to the goal line because... and there's a shot of Barry Smith, the excited coach of South Gambier. Murray Merritt is absolutely black from head to foot. Takes a shot from goal from less than 1 metre out. Chips in the way at goal, and he's put it through, and South Gambier have levelled the scores. And what a magnificent grand final we've got on our hands here, Jim.
Well,
Buckley.
It's never over. A couple of quick kicks out of the pack have gone South's way. The scores are tied away. Players urging each other on now, but the scores are level, 12-6 apiece. Kevin Smith with the ball. Up it goes. Merritt doing battle there. Picked up cleverly by the captain, Coach Cranich. Good hand pass comes out in the direction of Annett, who's been a good player. McKinnon's been everywhere for South Gambier. Marks on his chest in the centre. Plays on. Nice pass.
Gets in towards Cranmery. Oh, and well done, Brereton. Brereton now goes for a run. Out towards centre wing. Goes in short towards half forward. He's looking for Berger. Berger at the back. It's a free kick there to Hamilton. This could be crucial. Berger now from midfield. Here's a chance for Hamilton to go in the attack for the first time.
What are you doing next week, Graham?
Could be a draw. There it is, up towards half forward. Out comes Menzel, and Menzel has taken the mark. Oh, that was a great mark.
Well, he threw his body at it. There was very little the South defenders can do. The ball actually went off the foot, off the side of the boot from Stephen Berger, and Menzel has a kick for goal. They're 24.5 minutes into the last quarter. What a vital kick it would be. Lining up, the distance won't be a real problem. The accuracy's the key. Back he goes. Will this be the deciding kick for goal? Menzel kicks it long, kicks it offline. It may not even score. Clever mark, Colin Black. Or vital mark. The Magpies have to score while they're down there. Play on, says umpire. Time ticked away. There can't be much more time.
1 minute to go.
About a minute to go now, says the timekeeper. Hit away Berger. Goes the direction that time. Wilson fumbled it. Siren gone. It's a draw. The 1981 Grand Final is a draw. What a magnificent game, brought to you on SES 8 by the South Australian Brewing Company, makers of West End Export. Too good it shouldn't be exported. We'll be back here next week with the telecast of the game. The players are looking nonplussed. There's been some magnificent performances on that ground. Tired players that have given their heart all day. A magnificent fight back by South Gambier. Some excellent work by the Magpies from Hamilton as well. Paul Cranage is standing in the middle of the ground, hands akimbo. He cannot believe it. The exhaustion and the mental pressure will start to tell now. What a magnificent game, Graham Greenwood.
Yes, and what a windfall for the league. Their gate was $10,000 today, which was quite good considering the shocking weather conditions. And now we'll see a replay next week of these two teams. Jim, your best players for Hamilton.
Well, isn't it a shame that we have to differentiate between players? But for South Gambier, I thought none stood out more than Robbie McKinnon. A wonderful battle. I thought the two wingmen, Graham Howard and Grant McKinnon, played well also. Sam McGuinness gave plenty in ruck. The back line held firm. Ian Wilson, a consistently good player all year. And you could go on and name them too, Graham. Who did you think for Hamilton?
Well, I thought Rod Watson on the centre wing played a magnificent game. Mike Lovison gave everything at centre half back. Their rovers, Sheron and Kenner played particularly well. I suppose you could say that Sheron fell out of the game, but Kenner, when he went to that back pocket, still played well. But all in all, a tremendous game.
It's tied away. The scores were level at the siren. A drawn game. The grand final next week again. Probably at Coleraine, Graham. 1981 Western Border League Grand Final, brought to you on SES 8 by the South Australian Brewing Company, makers of West End Export.